everyone. Welcome to episode number 10, final episode of the season. I'll see you next Thursday. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A like we did for the end of season 1. So a few of you sent a few questions in for us to answer. Jenny, do you want to kick off with question number 1?
Yes. What are your parenting styles?
Do you want to start with that one?
You can start with that one.
Mine? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty relaxed. Parenting style is pretty relaxed. But I do everything. So I won't sit back and let my partner do everything. But I'm more relaxed versus Chi. So I think that's
What's she like as a parent then?
Very. It's like sort of her way is the way to do it. If that makes sense. As I'm sure it is with you as well. Like if you see sides doing something not quite right, you'll be like, no, let's just do it this way. Like for example, if it's slightly below 20 degrees, I'll just be like, oh, it's all right in shorts. No, you've got to wear trousers.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, if I know, because obviously Harry just turned 2, but say if he was like really, really naughty, what do you think your parenting style would be? Would you be like a gentle parent? Where you reason with him, like you don't do the whole, I'm not really going to discipline you, I'm not going to put you in the naughty step. What's your vibe?
I don't know. It depends what it is. I do get pretty annoyed when he does stuff now. Like if he throws his spoon on the floor and there's food on it, I was like, Harry, why'd you do that? I'll actually like, come on,
Yeah.
raise my voice a little bit, just so he knows that it's the wrong thing to do.
Does it scare him?
Doesn't really phase him.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, I have shouted him properly a couple of times and he starts crying.
Oh, really? Okay.
So he doesn't know it's there. So I think that's it's good to have that in my locker for when I do need it, because then he knows I'm serious.
Yeah, fair. My one, I'm quite a bit of a crazy mum. I shout. I'm quite shouty. I used to be a lot more shouty than I am now. Now I'm very just sort of firm with my voice. Whereas before, I really would shout at Mina. I told you, she went through the terrible 2 phase, three-nager phase, and now she's the sort of like FU4. So it's just she's going through the whole spectrum of it all. Naughty step was always my thing. I had to put on naughty step. There's no other way. I think I'm never ever going to be a gentle parent. Like I rate those that do gentle parenting, where they kind of reason with their kid. They talk and talk and talk to the point that I'm like, I see it happening, but I'm just like, it doesn't work for me. I can't reason with my child, because the more you reason with her, the more she takes the piss.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. So I think just for me, like, there's always going to be consequences. For example, like if Mila hit me. Oh, she did actually hit me when I was pregnant with Lara at the time. She was going through some sort of like three-nager stage, and I think she knew that change was coming because she's going to have a baby sister, and my belly was quite big at the time, and she like hit my belly. She only did it once, and then I went fucking mad. I was like, you do not hit. I obviously didn't swear at her. I don't swear in front of my kids. I was like, you do not do that. And then I quickly grabbed her, put her on the naughty step. She screamed, kicked, everything. I'm like, you do not hit me. Like, that's not okay. Hitting, punching, nothing physical, not okay. So I just like firmly grabbed her, put her on the step. But she's like, bleh. I'm like, you sit there.
No, shut up.
Yeah. So I'm just very, I have to be firm with her. Like, yeah. So that's my style.
Yeah. Do you shout at her in Chinese or English?
Mostly English. Mostly English, but sometimes I do kind of switch channel to like Cantonese for a little bit. Oh yeah, English. Yeah.
Fair. I feel like the Cantonese would have a bit more oomph. Do you know what I mean?
It probably would.
Freak her out.
Yeah. It's it's tough, man, because like I just don't know how parents that do sort of the whole gentle thing does it. Like because I've seen other kids at her nursery, and the way that the way that their parents are is very gentle, but then they're the ones that kind of hit or lash out. They're very physical and aggressive. So I'm just like, well, I don't know if that works really.
Guess it depends on the kid's personality, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Both. I guess you won't really know until they grow up.
Yeah, true. So that's our first question. So second question: if you had a magic wand, Rob, what would you wish for?
What would I wish for? To never. I don't know. There's the classic ones, isn't there? It's like unlimited money and stuff like that. If I could wish for anything, I would wish to not have to work again, probably. So I
Okay.
guess it kind of links to the money thing. I just wish for lots of money. Going to be selfish because then it just frees up my time. I can quit my job. I can pay for everyone to quit their jobs. I could do everything I want to do with that. They always say money
Yeah.
is not the be all and end all, but it definitely is because life is short, right? So and you
Yeah.
can only really do stuff with money, realistically. And they say, oh no, but you don't need money to be happy, but it fucking helps a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably just ask for a lot of money.
Yeah. I think that. Yeah, I probably would have gone for that too, but just in the last few weeks or something, like yeah, even month, my mum's friends, they're going through some sort of like depression phase. Not phase,
Mm,
sorry. They are depressed, and
yeah.
they're like fully, they're loaded. They're
Mm,
like a lot of money, but yeah, for some reason she just can't get out of this hole.
okay.
Yeah, it's just mad. So they're in sort of like their early 60s, so they're quite, I mean, they're quite old, but
Yeah.
and then my mum was just like, oh, they've got all the money in the world, and yet they're not happy. So it's crazy to think, some people that have the money, they're not
Mm,
happy, but people that don't have the money were also not happy. So there's
yeah.
no
So
sort of,
it doesn't make a difference,
no,
really.
it
Growing up.
really doesn't. So yeah, that would have been my answer, money as well. But in actual fact, I think if I could wish for one thing is just for everyone, for my family and me to be healthy,
Yeah.
which is impossible. Because obviously
Yeah.
seeing my gran, the way that she is, she's 100 and she's suffering so much. She's just, yeah, she's a bit tough. That's one thing I would wish for.
If you could, I've seen this wish before on like movie stuff. If you could wish to live forever, would you do it?
No.
You would never die, and you'd stay at this age.
Oh, really? At this age? Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
you would do it.
Yeah. Would you?
Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever watched The Sandman on Netflix?
No.
So there's it's like a guy who can basically manipulate time,
Right.
and he meets this guy in one sort of, I think it's like the 1100s or some shit, and he's like some sort of pirate guy, and
Mm.
he tells the guy he wants to live forever, blah blah blah, and like and he's like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. You can live forever.
Mm.
He stays at the same age, but like, every year he meets him every 100 years
Right.
in the same pub in London. He meets him at the same pub, and each year he's like someone different. Like one year he's like a millionaire, the next year he's like
Right.
a business owner, and then like, eventually gets to
Right.
the 2000s. He's just, I think one year he's like homeless and a drunk because he loses
Uh,
everything, and so every 100 years he's like someone completely different. It's weird though.
right.
So yes, it would be
That's an
cool to
interesting
do,
concept.
but he said eventually you just lose everyone you love. You can't build relationships and stuff because not everyone else lives forever.
Yeah.
So it's like being a vampire, isn't it?
True. Yeah. And if everyone else around me, like my family and friends, also had that power, then yeah. If it was just me, nah.
Yeah. It was a bit questionable. Like, why are you not aging?
Yeah.
You'd have to kind of like
Exactly.
hide your special power.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's an interesting question.
Mm.
So yeah, I guess the summary of that is Rob said money, I said health.
Yeah, who's the selfish one?
Oh, next one. What pisses you off about each other?
uh, how do you piss me off? I don't know. You don't really piss me off, to be honest. I
Hmm.
think because we're not in each other's company every day, it's easier not to.
Yeah, I mean we WhatsApp every day, but that's different from like seeing someone
Yeah,
in
we kind
person.
of we don't really piss each other off because we're always taking the piss out of other people. That's what pisses us off is other people. So it's kind of
Yeah,
a collective
yeah,
form of the relationship on the basis of people pissing us off.
very true. Yeah, because we think alike.
Mm.
It's just yeah, it's kind of basically like Rob's like my brother from another mother. It's quite cheesy, but it does feel like that sometimes. It's like, oh my god, he's like the white version.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, nothing actually pisses me off about Rob, except
No,
for his height. But
can't all be blessed.
Fuck off. Okay, next one for you. What will it take to get Rob to try a century egg?
God. I mean, I just can't do it. I've been in a position of being able to try them several times.
Yeah, but
And I just can't bring myself to. If someone did it for a dare, or like, oh, we'll give you a tenner if you do it, I'd be like, yeah, right, tenner. I'm a cheap buy. Tenner will do it.
it's not much to it. It's like the black stuff, the black egg, and inside
Yeah, but
it's
you can
just.
you can see the thing in it. It's gross.
What you mean? What are we talking about? The same egg?
Yeah, the fermented egg, right?
Fermented egg.
Duck egg. Is that the same thing?
Oh, you're talking about the actual egg, the actual animal inside.
Hmm.
Oh no! I'm talking about century egg. If you Google it, it's not what you're thinking.
Century egg.
It's the black one, and inside it's like sort of like jelly. It's really. I think you'll really like
Oh,
it.
right. Well, I've never had that. Chinese egg, blah blah blah. Preserving duck.
I think
That
you'll
is the
like
same
this. You
thing.
know,
That is the same thing. Surely.
is it?
I don't know.
Because I think you were talking about was when you were is it in Vietnam and there was like an actual like little chick inside, like a dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that's
Okay.
called.
Oh yeah, this is slightly different then.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's nice, I've never
it's
actually.
quite
I don't.
nice.
Yeah, if it's nice, I could give it a little bite.
I'll,
See
I'll
what
I'll
it's
get you
like.
one. We've got loads.
Oh, have you? God, all right.
Yeah, I have it all the time. Had it
So,
last night.
oh, did you? I'll eat it live.
I mean, it's not. I'm veggie, mate. I'm not. It's not like a. It's nothing inside it, man. It's just like. Anyways,
Yeah,
cool.
true.
So Rob probably would try a century egg.
Yeah.
Next question: have vegans ruined menus for vegetarians?
It's one for you.
I think whenever we go out and I look at the sort of veggie option, everything is very vegan heavy.
Mm.
Like sometimes I think, well, what about the veggies? Because we eat dairy. Like no disrespect to the vegans, I'm sure you know they have a reason for why they're vegans, but yeah, we also want a choice as well. It's not
Yeah.
just about vegans. And veggies also should be part of that menu. But I see less and less of it now.
It's probably easier for restaurants just to have like carnivore section and vegan section. Because then if you have
Yeah,
a vegetarian section, it's almost three sections of the three different menus, isn't it?
yeah, because
It's
a lot
not
of them
even.
is like, what is it? Even like Burger King, it's like the vegan Royale.
Mm,
To be fair, it's really nice.
yeah.
Like it's really good. But then it's
How,
like
how did a vegetarian Royale? What would the difference be?
I think maybe mayo.
Mm,
That's about it. I think because the actual burger itself is like I think the corn one, which is vegan.
yeah.
Maybe they just don't use any sort of egg or butter or whatnot. But yeah, I mean I'm not that fast really, but I do find that there's more and more sort of like vegan options there. Yeah.
Fair enough. Only thing about menus that annoys me at the moment is they put all the calories on the menus.
Like
That
where?
everywhere. They have to by law now, don't they?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So every dish has the amount of calories that's in it.
No, see, I never bothered to look at that.
Yeah. Look at it next time you go out, you'll see it. So even
Oh.
if you just get a little pizza, it's like 1,500 calories. Like, oh my
Does
god.
that put you off?
No, but
Yeah.
well, I'm dieting at the moment, so I'm like
Ah,
obviously trying to look for alternatives that are not as bad.
yeah. Would you
So
ever have a vegan diet or a veggie diet?
no,
Okay,
too
cool.
difficult.
Well,
Yeah,
that's that done.
yeah.
Next, how many final Elton John concerts do you want to see? I don't know where this came from, but I feel like it's Glasgow.
Yeah, but it was his last performance in the UK, wasn't it?
Okay, which explains
That's
why
why.
that question.
Yeah, I did watch the whole thing. I thought it was all right.
Is it?
I'm not really a big fan of him, but
Mm.
him as a live act because he had a whole band and everything. It was actually pretty good.
Mm.
But I wouldn't go out my way to go and see Elton John, to be honest.
Yeah, not me either.
No,
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
Rocket Man.
yeah. I think my favorite one was I think the classic one was Candle in the Wind. Well,
Is
for
that him?
me. Was that not him? When he played at Princess Diana's funeral?
Oh, he did mention her actually.
Oh.
In the show. Oh yeah, it's him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, is that? Yeah, that's the one about. Is that the one about Marilyn Monroe? I
Is
think
it?
so.
I thought
Yeah,
he
it is.
wrote it. Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, because it had like a montage of Marilyn Monroe in the background.
Oh. Next question. How much would you need to be paid to see Titanic up close? I feel like this is very current and relevant to right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, I wouldn't pay anything because I just think it's a stupid idea.
Mm,
Like, that whole submarine thing is controlled by a bloody Logitech, like basically a PlayStation controller. It's supposed to be a
yeah.
multi-million-pound thing,
Yeah.
and there's like nuts and bolts missing. It's duct taped together in certain parts. Charge $250,000 a ticket.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Who's paying
It's
that?
for the super rich.
Yeah, but I don't even think it's that good of an expedition to go and see. There's parts
No.
of Titanic you can go to a museum and look at. You don't need to
Yeah.
go bloody, what was it, 4,000 meters below the surface of the water, which no one's ever really been before.
Yeah.
Even an actual Navy submarine can't really get down that far. So you're gonna go
Yeah.
down this tiny little thing. Like, did you see the cockpit where they sat in?
No. It's
Tiny.
quite tight, right? What I
Yeah,
read.
there's 5 of them, like 5 big blokes sat in this tiny little holdall.
Yeah. Claustrophobic.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to spend 250 grand, I'll go to space, or
Yeah.
like just go around the world like 5 times in first
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad that they're definitely dead. I mean,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. But yeah,
There's
I
this
think
there's these conspiracies that they've just been
yeah.
like they're still alive, but they're just somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the plane, like the Malaysia
Yeah,
Airlines.
yeah.
God.
Still
Yeah, I
cheap.
would never pay for it. Absolutely not. Like,
No.
no, I can watch it on TV and I'll be like safe.
I know. You see, Netflix has put Titanic on
Oh, I haven't
to
seen it.
view
Did
on July
they? Oh
1st.
God.
Yeah, milking it proper. I don't give a fuck. So
Oh,
on that subject, have you watched the latest Black Mirror?
I haven't, no, but I've seen it
Uh,
pop up.
yeah, the first episode of Selma Hayek is um, it's kind of a piss take out of themselves, really. You should watch it. It's good. I recommend it. I watched it. I
Okay.
watched it last night. It's good.
Yeah. Oh, I know about Black Mirror when Sai started watching it is someone fucked a pig.
Yeah, as in the early seasons. I think that's taking the piss about of David Cameron and stuff. Remember, we had that story about him shagging a pig when he was at Eton, wasn't it?
Was that true though?
I think it was loosely true.
Mm.
It wasn't far off the truth. I think they got some weird shit there.
Oh God. Anyways, all right, next one. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Neither Rob or me would pay to see Titanic up close.
Nah.
What temperature is too hot? What is the perfect summer holiday?
I think today's quite nice. It's about
Yeah,
23, 24. That's the limit, isn't it?
yeah. With a bit of breeze.
Yeah. 25 is good on 25 to like 28 is good on a weekend. During the week when you got work, that's shit.
Mm,
Anything above 30 is just nah.
yeah,
Abroad is fine. If you're on holiday, it's good.
yeah. Because you're not working. But we just can't. I think Brits can't handle the heat.
Yeah, and the heat here is always so humid and sweaty, and it's then you go into your flat. Our flats and houses aren't built for hot
Yeah,
weather. They're built to contain the heat. So you
yeah.
just end up sitting in bed at night, you're like, oh, this is the worst. You wake up like 6 times just sweating.
Would you
Oh,
not get aircon installed?
nah, it's not. I use it like twice a year.
Yeah,
If that. It's just quite a big unit in it. So
yeah,
we've got a little Dyson thing, which is pretty good.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
24. I reckon.
It makes me wonder, like, if we can't survive this sort of like heat, how do people in like hot countries deal with it like daily?
I think they're just used to it, aren't they?
Hmm.
They kind of because they're born into it. I guess they just adapt to the heat better.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true, true, true.
You see
Yeah,
people
because
walk
Hong
around
Kong's
in
humid. Ugh,
yeah. You see people walk around in trousers and shirts and
yeah,
suits. So how the fuck are you doing that?
yeah. Yeah, there's tourists like us in our shorts and
Yeah,
sleeveless socks.
vest and like yeah. Really we want to take a shirt off, but
Yeah.
a classic Brit abroad.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. What is the perfect summer holiday for you?
Mm. So at the moment, I'd happily settle for like a nice little all-inclusive in Spain. Just chill out, do nothing for a week. But then it's been, but that's only because we've got Harry. So if we're doing like a family thing, that'd just be a nice holiday. But if we're going to do further afield, I guess going anywhere really, anywhere that's got like exotic beaches and places to see, nice food and
Yeah.
shit like that, really.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
I think similar to you. I just love a sunny destination. It just makes you happy, isn't it, when the sun comes out? It could
Yeah.
be anywhere really. But the perfect summer holiday, yeah, somewhere hot. But it's hard, isn't it, when you've got kids? You can't really enjoy your holiday.
Nah. Even when I just came back from Greece, it's just I need another week off after that from Harry. You just need a week off from Harry. That's not how you go on holiday.
Yeah.
You just need that break from the kid because you can't
Yeah.
relax at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Constantly chasing him around and waking up in the night, shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't just like lie down on the sun lounger and just like sunbathe because you're constantly like, oh shit, he's gonna fall into the swimming pool. Oh shit, he's
Yeah.
gonna trip me.
Yeah. It's a nightmare. He's constant alert.
Yeah. I think I would love, I've always talked about this with Simon, but he doesn't get the hype of it. I would love to go to Maldives.
Maldives, yeah.
Yeah.
Honeymoon destination, it.
Yeah, it is. But just looking at all the like pictures of it, it just looks so good. Like if heaven was like that, yeah, I'll go there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you should treat yourself. It's not like unreasonable flight. You can fly direct from London, I think.
It's quite expensive though. I keep hearing it's like around sort of like 8 to 10K.
Yeah, if you stay in those ones, the glass bottom floors and like the hut things.
Mm.
I'd love to go to have you ever heard of Cook Islands?
No, Cook
Have a,
Islands.
yeah, it's by like Fiji and Samoa, all that past
Oh
New
yeah,
Zealand,
yeah.
fucking miles away. If
Oh
you type in
God,
Cook Islands beaches, it's like
New
paradise.
New Zealand.
Yeah, it's like past New Zealand.
Oh bloody hell,
It's like
Cook beaches.
yeah, Cook Island beaches.
Cook Island.
It's a definition of paradise.
Wow, look at that. Look at
Yeah.
that.
But I think the entire flight journey is like 36 hours, something ridiculous. So it's just it's one of those things you probably got to do when you're a bit older.
Yeah,
Got a
without
lot,
Harry.
bit of time, yeah, a bit of time on your hands.
Wow. Bloody
My mate,
hell.
my mate went there for he's like a production guy for TV shows,
Mm.
and he went there. They flew him out there for Shipwrecked. Remember it used to be on Channel
Yeah,
4,
yeah.
and they rebooted it for one season. I don't think he got renewed, but he went out there for like a summer.
Wow.
He said it was amazing. Yeah, met his missus out there as well, still together.
Wow. Do they live there? They don't, right?
No.
Oh.
I don't think there's much there. You can't really, unless you're a local, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's a bit like what's that film, Moana.
Yeah, that's true. Nice reference.
Mm.
Okay, this is a bit of a random one. What are the best and worst things you bought from the middle of Lidl?
Middle of Lidl.
Why the middle? Well, I guess this is the bargain aisle bit.
Yeah, it's like the
Random stuff.
Yeah, it's just like how would you describe it, like a box, an aisle of trays of just shite.
Sometimes good shite.
Yeah, if you got to rummage through, and there's other
Yeah.
people just rummaging through trying to find an absolute bargain.
Yeah.
I've never bought anything in there.
Have you not?
I don't really go to Lidl. I go to Aldi more because the Lidl's a bit out of the way. Aldi's got the same thing though. It's got the same bargain bucket aisle. But I just know because I just see the people looking in it. I'm like, oh God, I can't bring myself down to that level.
Roberto. Oh, that's a little bit arrogant there.
Yeah, it is. But I say that like I'm actually in Lidl in the first place. Aldi.
He's the one that's like rummaging through it.
Yeah, it's a bit like a face coverage. No one sees me.
Yeah, we love that area. Love it. Every time like we go Lidl, Si's always like, oh, let's look at the tools because they have good tools there. He always finds a good bargain. My uncle as well. I don't think I've found anything bad necessarily from that section. There's always like kids stuff. Like you've got like kids clothes, slippers, shoes. But
It's
yeah,
all
I don't
useful
think.
shit. It's all useful
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Just having the patience.
Yes, that's that one. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
You want to go first on that one?
If I could change one thing about myself, what could it be?
I've got one.
Have you got one?
Yeah. I
Go on.
mean, at the moment, obviously, I saw an osteopath yesterday
Mm.
about my dodgy back and shoulders. Soldiers. Um, yeah. Basically, my back really hurts and my shoulders really hurt. And it's been hurting for like a few years now. So I went and saw an osteopath yesterday just to see what was wrong. It turns out it's my ankles the entire time. I had really stiff ankles, like you would have thought. So that's definitely one thing I'd change about my physical side because it just gives me constant aches.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd probably change. Well, I'm changing at the moment. I'm on a strict diet. I'm doing fasting. So I do 16
What is the
hours.
fasting? What does it entail?
So 16 hours of not eating, and then 8 hours of eating. But in that 8 hours, it's like healthy shit. So it's like chicken and vegetables and sweet potato, things like that.
What's the time frame? As in, like, what time? How? When does that start?
So I tried to stop eating about 7ish in the evening. So
Yep.
then 16 hours later would be 8, 9, 10, 11, about 11ish, half 11. So then I'll just have like a banana or something. But it's working though. So last week, just got back from Greece, we lost about £9. Pretty good. It's only
That's
because
pretty solid.
I've been serving loads of videos on fasting on TikTok, and
Right.
but people do stupid fasts. People like 36 hours, proper long fast, and you can burn a lot. Because basically, what happens is when you fast, your body just completely resets itself,
Yeah.
and it's because you haven't got any food in your body starts using your fats that you've got
Right.
stored, basically your belly,
Yeah.
and people just weigh it hard. But I think you got to have discipline because it is a bit tough.
God, do you not like starve or get like moody?
No, not really. I'm hungry right now. Like my belly's rumbling right now, but they just say just to fight it because it's fine. Just one of those things.
Are you drinking or literally nothing?
Yeah, yeah. Drink loads of
Okay.
water. You can drink
Okay.
water and black coffee. But I don't drink black coffee, but yeah, it seems to work, you know.
God.
So,
Okay. How long have you been doing this for? A week now.
since last Monday, yeah. So I'm going to do it until I've got a holiday on the 21st of July. So I'm going to do it till then, hopefully. But there's a couple of things in between then. I've got a wedding on Saturday. I'm going out on Thursday. So it's gonna. I think I'm going out the week after that as well on this weekend. So there's a couple of things in between that are like stumbling blocks. But I can't do it. I have to have a couple of cheat days. Otherwise, it's just going to drive me mad.
Yeah. Are you off the booze at the moment?
Yeah, I haven't drank since, well, last Saturday. When did I get back from Greece? Yeah, I drank on the 24th. No, sorry, 17th. So it's been a week and a bit, which is pretty good for me considering I only drink like 3-4 times a
That is
week.
very good for you. How do you feel?
The same.
Okay.
Still fucking knackered.
Yeah.
I thought I'd feel better, but no, I don't.
No.
Exactly the same.
Well, now you know. You don't need to get out of booze.
Yeah, just come out for a lick, it'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, very nice. So what? Cause that's the physical bit of it. What else would you change? Like that's not physical. Like,
mentally.
yeah.
Mentally, what would I change? I could be a bit more positive, I'd say. Positivity.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
No, because she always says it that I'm not positive enough. So yeah, I could definitely be more positive. So
She's very positive.
too positive.
She's a ray of sunshine, man. Every time I see she, it's oh, just want to smile.
Yeah.
That's why you're with her.
Balance each other out. So I'm so negative, she's so positive, and in the middle we're neutral.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I can see that Harry is a happy lad.
Yeah, he's happy chappy.
Yeah.
Hopefully that maintains.
Yeah. What would I change? I would like to be less angry. That's not gonna happen.
Management.
Yeah. I mean, this is like what we would wish to change, right? Not like I'm gonna change.
Yeah. I know
Not
I've got a
happening.
problem, but I'm not going to fix it.
Yeah, basically, I'm in denial. It's just hard, isn't it? So I've always said, like from the beginning, when we started dating, I'm like, because I always like it's stupid. I always like back in the when we are younger, you would look at other couples and you start comparing the fucking stupid thing. And so I was always like, why are you trying to compare us and other couples? And I'm like, oh, but so and so has changed and this and this and that. And he's like, do you know what? You got to stop fucking thinking like that because people can't change. He's like, even for him, he's like, my personality is like this. I'm not going to change. So don't even think about changing me. And in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm going to change you. But in actual fact, he was right because you're built in to be a certain way. It takes a lot if you want to change. And for me, I'm always going to be angry. I can never change that. And I totally get what you were saying back then. But back then, I'm like, oh, I'm going to change you. Nah, no chance. I couldn't change myself. So how am I going to change him?
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? You need help to do it, and if you're not willing to accept the help, then it will never happen.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather release all my anger and emotions rather than
Maybe you
hide
could do it
it.
in a different way. Maybe you could like take up boxing or something and just punch a shit out of a bag.
Yeah.
Just little things like that.
That's a good point, actually.
Different avenues.
Yeah. I wanted to sign Mila up for Kung Fu.
Oh, yeah.
But secretly, I want to do it myself because I think, I need some sort of outlet.
Yeah, I can see you just like taking some bloke down. Just give him a little punch in the chest on the floor.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I want. Yeah. Don't know why I'm so angry, man. Don't know.
It's just one of those things. But
I'm not always like. There's not every.
Angry. I wouldn't say.
Well, I have moments where I can be angry. I mean, even like when I message you sometimes, I'm like, fuck's sake, what the fuck? That's
everyone knows. It's just frustration of life, isn't it?
Yeah, true. But physically, if I was to change anything, probably a bit taller. That's about it, really.
Yeah, standard one, isn't it?
Yep. All right. Next one. What's your strictest boundary in relationships?
Strictest boundary. I don't know. I don't really have boundaries. Do you know what I mean? I don't like putting restrictions on it because then it's not.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's hard to say.
Strictest boundaries. Yeah, I don't think I have any. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really think. I mean, it's the obvious ones like no cheating, no.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Stuff like that. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's a strict boundary. I think that's like an obvious boundary.
It's like common sense.
Yeah. Strict boundary. No, you're not allowed out of the house.
Yeah.
Make me dinner every day. That's my boundary.
Yeah. I don't think we have strict boundaries. It's more sort of like just like you said, just obvious things. Like just don't be a dick.
Yeah. It's not even like these are strict boundaries. It's just unwritten rules.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a hard one. All right. When will you know you've made it?
I
mean, what is our definition of making it?
Yeah, I would say it's when you're. I think it's hard to say because you'll always have worries, but I would say when you have no worries. But then I don't think worries ever really go. Okay, there's the obvious where you're like financially stable.
Yeah.
Your mortgage is pretty much paid off. You got a good job. Well, I would say if you don't have a job and you can still live, I'd say that's making it.
Yeah.
Because really, you work to make it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. That's true.
Whereas for some people, making it within a job, like getting high up levels, that's making it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like being a celebrity, being on TV. Is that making it?
Yeah, I guess for some people it's different for some people, isn't it? For me
Yeah.
personally, I would have no worries. That would be my making it. I can literally just sit down one day and be like, I don't have to worry about my mortgage. I don't have to worry about Harry. I don't have to worry about Cheech. I don't have to worry about my family. I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
where my next money's coming from or
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
bill I've got to pay, all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Um, or like worry about my fucking back. Little shit.
Yeah. Would you say that you are like super career focused and you want to be a CEO one day?
Nah, don't give a shit
Mm.
about that. I mean, it'd be nice, but I just don't have the drive for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just not from that kind of background. I don't think
Mm.
it's not in my blood.
Yeah. Same for me, unfortunately. Like back when I was younger, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna be this and that. I'm gonna be like proper like super career focused. But then that quickly changed when I
Mm,
had kids. I'm just like, oh, I'm just too tired for it.
yeah, and life comes at you fast as well. Like we're in our 30s now,
Mm.
and it's like I don't know if I'd have time to start a business. How do I? I'd have to quit my
Yeah.
job. I'd have to, and you still got to pay for everything on top of that. How would you even
Yeah.
start a business? You got to make a business plan. You got to get loans. You got it's easier just to
Yeah.
go up in a company, isn't it? But then that's the whole other side of
Yeah.
starting and sucking up to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. That's tough. I think it's similar to what you said actually. Having no worries is when we know that we've made it. Like,
Mm,
yeah, financially stable is always a thing that it's always going to be nice to be financially stable. You don't have to worry about money and like kids being healthy, family being healthy. Yeah, that's it really. It's quite simple what we
yeah,
want.
just sat in your garden on a nice day, just chilling.
Yeah.
Easy.
We're the simpletons.
Yeah, exactly.
What is your biggest irrational fear?
Biggest irrational fear.
God, that's a
Uh,
tough one.
yeah, I've had like loads of just like thoughts of just Harry being like, when you're like walking down the road and there's like cars zooming towards you. I'm just like, Harry, stay this
Mm,
side of the road, and then you have like flashes of like, fucking hell, like what if that was like 2 seconds later or something? There's like
mm,
that's my only real fear is sort of Harry or like loved ones getting hurt or whatever. Um, but in terms of actual fears, I guess like if we're talking about things like scared of heights or
mm.
I always see videos on Twitter and stuff with those those free jumpers and
Yeah,
they're like got no harness on. They're on top of like a fucking 100-story building and they're just like jumping along.
yeah,
That gives me sweaty palms even just watching it, let
yeah,
alone if I'm the guy doing it.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm not like overly scared of heights.
Mm.
I can stare down at a height and not.
God.
It'll give me like sweaty hands or whatever.
Yeah,
But I'm not like so terrible because you see some people who've got proper phobias and they can't even go near things.
yeah.
Um, I don't have. I wouldn't say I'm scared of of ghosts.
Here we go.
Fear of ghosts.
Yeah, my fear is big time. Yeah, of ghosts for sure.
Mm.
Just getting possessed. Yeah, 'cause you don't
Okay.
know, innit? You don't know these things. I
Yeah.
I truly believe that these things happen, like
Mm.
possession. That's for another episode where we talk about
Yeah.
more. But yeah, similar to you, man. It is the fear of the kids getting hurt or like Simon getting ill.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, I try not to think about it, but you just can't help but think sometimes. It's like, oh shit. Well, also, what if I fall ill? I think the
Mm.
biggest fear for me at the time was when I was carrying Lara. For me, like, I never feared because I think your first child, you just don't know, right? You're in the
Mm.
unknown. But when I was carrying Lara, constantly in the back of my head, I'm just like, oh God, I don't know, is she going to be okay throughout? Because when you get pregnant, I mean, it's hard enough trying to get pregnant. So a lot of people, I'm I'm really lucky that I managed to get pregnant like quite quick and quite naturally. But for a lot of like friends and stuff that we know, it's years and years and they still haven't managed to conceive, and that's tough. So even when you get pregnant, it's constantly worrying throughout the whole of your pregnancy, is the baby going to be okay? The constant scans that you get and they're like, oh, she's a little bit smaller than average and whatnot. Yeah,
Mm.
that fear, it kept going throughout my pregnancy, and I tried not to talk about it to Simon too much because I didn't want him to worry as well. But he's always positive, anyways. But the back of my head, I'm like, shit. What if I can't carry her to full term? So things that I was doing, I had to be really, super careful for, and that's the biggest fear. Was like just thinking stupid things in my head that at the time I was too scared to say out loud. But it was just I just was scared that she was gonna die, and that was it. That was the biggest fear. Because you just don't know, and the extra scan I kept telling you, they kept giving me extra scans. I'm like, shit, what's wrong? Like,
yeah, and those scans are terrifying because you're always looking for that heartbeat straight away. And you're like,
yeah,
it's a massive relief when you get it.
Yeah,
terrifying.
that's it, really. That was a bit deep. What's one thing you can't live without, and why?
One thing I can't live without. There's obvious things like.
Don't say money.
Yeah. It was obvious things like, I don't know, a phone. I probably couldn't live without my phone now, and I hate that. But we need it.
Yeah, because you don't have your phone. How would you communicate with anyone?
Yeah, you'd have to go and see them.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yeah. But there's obvious things like a bed. I couldn't live without a bed. Can't sleep on the floor. Or a shower.
Or Koreans and Japanese, they sleep on the floor.
Yeah, but
apparently it's good for your back. Maybe you should try it.
Yeah. That's why they're all like 5'5".
Yeah. Well, as in, okay, let's twist the question a little bit. What would you prefer living without? Electricity or water?
I'd rather live without water because I can just go buy water. Whereas electricity, you need it, right? We may have to do this right now if we don't have electricity.
Yeah, we wouldn't. Yeah, it would be very low battery.
Yeah.
True.
And there'd be no internet, nothing.
Yeah.
Society functions on electricity.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go for a bit of a cheesy one. I wouldn't be able to live without family.
Yeah. All right.
It's true.
All right, Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. That's a good one. I mean, immediate family. Outside of that, not so bothered. Immediate family, because I wouldn't be here without my mum and dad, right? As much as I moan about them, but and obviously my sister, my kids, I wouldn't be able to live without family. So yeah,
it's a cute one.
thanks, man. All right. If you found out today was your last day on Earth, what would you do?
Last day on Earth.
Oh, God, it's a bit bleak.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get rid of the diet for starters.
Yeah, I'd probably just go out and eat. And have fun with Chi and Harry. Because only a day it's almost not enough. Because you can't, people, go out and rob a shop or something. But then you get arrested and it's your day over.
Yeah.
You got to,
True.
then you don't have much time to think, so you got to just think on your feet and just be like, I'm going to do this.
I wouldn't even be able to get a flight out.
No.
Oh, maybe I could.
Yeah, but then you get through security, you got 3 hours in security.
And then the wait in.
Yeah, and your flight's delayed, and it's great. It's my life gone. Dining in this airport.
True. Yeah, I think the same with you. Just spend time with family, go somewhere like to eat, and that's it.
Eat and drink.
Quite simple.
Yeah, it'd have to be, because if you had like 3 months to live, then you could do loads of shit. Yeah. It's a bit morbid, isn't it?
That is a bit morbid. Yeah. Thanks for that one. Whoever sent that one in. 2 more left. What would you do if you won £1 million today? What would you do tomorrow if you won £1 million today? Was the question.
Quit my job and go on holiday. The obvious one.
Oh God. I don't know. I would want to work still.
Oh, fuck that. No way. Part-time. a part-time.
Okay, yeah, part-time. Yeah, okay. But yeah, outside of sort of the work thing, I think I just want to go somewhere to eat.
Toby Carvery.
Yeah, Toby Carvery, have a Korean meal. Yeah. I mean, to it, £1 million isn't that much.
No,
Not
it's
that I
not a
have
crazy
£1 million,
amount.
but you know what I
Yeah,
mean. It's just like I could buy maybe I don't even need a car because I already got a car.
Buy a better car.
Hey. Nothing wrong with a VW.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess until
Yeah.
you have it, it's really hard to say, isn't it? Because it's yeah, you just get a bit of money in your account and you see like 7 figures. You're like, oh shit, what can I do? I can literally do anything I
Yeah.
want right now.
Yeah.
But then you
Would
see
you?
it.
Go
But
on.
then you see it dip to like, if you say you spent like a tenner and it was like 9,999 whatever, you're like, oh shit, I've not got a million anymore.
Exactly. I'm not a millionaire anymore.
Yeah. People always say, oh, I'll invest it. No, you wouldn't invest it, man.
No. I mean, I wouldn't know anything about stocks and shares and investment.
No,
Clueless.
crypto.
Do you know anything about crypto?
Nah, fuck all.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that Bitcoin or is that different?
Yeah, Bitcoin is a crypto coin.
Oh.
Crypto is like the whole thing, whereas Bitcoin is like
The currency?
trainers are trainers, but Nike is a version of a trainer.
Oh,
Bitcoin is a version of crypto. Yeah.
got it. That's a good.
Yeah.
You make a good teacher, mate. I got
Yep.
it instantly. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything like crazy if I had that much money. Could buy a house straight away.
Nah, couldn't. Maybe pay off a mortgage, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because I cash buyers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy a house. Yeah. Okay, last one. What was your last Google search?
It's been something really boring, I know it is.
About astronauts.
No, that's for TikTok.
Okay.
Oh, actually, my last one was Cook Island beaches.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, mine was too. But before that, then.
Candle in the wind.
Okay, not related to this pod.
Last Google search. I was looking for the address for my next employer. Really boring.
Yeah, you don't want to reveal that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that's.
We try my phone actually.
Yeah, I'm looking at my phone.
History. I was looking at Universal Studios in Tokyo.
Oh, nice.
Because Cheese Brother was talking about going to Japan.
Oh. I thought you were gonna go.
Nah, I've already been. Completed it.
What? Have you been?
Oh, not to Universal Studios, but I've been to Japan.
Oh, right, okay. What else? Anything that's dodgy?
No. I'm just trying to have a look. My energy bill. Smoking Grill Steakhouse, Kenley.
We're finding out more about Rob.
Yeah. There's a Guns N' Roses set list at Glastonbury. Pokemon cards. So I found my Pokemon cards at Mum and Dad's.
Right.
Well, I got served a video on TikTok of this bloke opening old Pokemon card packs. And he's opening them and he's found some for like fucking $3 grand or something ridiculous. So I'm like, oh, let me just dig mine out and see if I can sell them for anything.
Oh my
I
god,
don't think they're worth much. I'll probably get about maybe a tenner tops for some.
Oh.
Which is not bad because I've got a lot. So I'll stick them on eBay, see what happens.
Nice. Yeah, let us know how much you get.
Yeah, be a millionaire.
Yeah, with Pokemon.
Pikachu. Come
on. My very last one was weaning breastfeeding.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was late last night when I was feeding Laura. I'm like, fucking hell.
Yeah, fed up with this.
Yeah. Fed up with it. So I was basically I need to know how to wean her off the boob. Because at the moment I've got a battered boob because she bit it.
Oh.
And that was blistered. So yeah. Anyways. And then the second one after that, I googled what cuckold. I can't pronounce it. Cuckold?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't know what it meant because we were watching. Do you know Arnie's drama on Netflix, Fubar?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He kept saying cockhold, cockhold, cockhold. I'm like,
You
what
say
does it mean?
cockhold.
Yeah, he kept pronouncing it wrong. I think
Yeah,
on purpose because obviously it was German accent. So I googled
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
cuckold meaning, and I now know what it means.
Mm.
Um, and then the last one before that was, how long does anesthetic last?
You know.
Because I went to the dentist and the
Oh yeah,
dentist
yeah,
put,
yeah.
and it wasn't like just randomly because, yeah, this basically I had a filling replaced, and the dentist like injected the anesthetic into my cheek, and it lasted fucking ages, pretty much 7 hours.
Oh my
My
god.
this side was numb, and it was like rent.
Like having a
I
stroke.
yeah, this nostril was smaller than this one because I couldn't
Really?
move
The
it.
muscle's so relaxed. Just come down.
Yeah, Mila looked at my face when I picked her up. She's like, "Mummy, what happened to your face?"
I don't know. Dribbling.
Yeah, I couldn't drink water without fucking dribbling. I was just like,
Ugh.
anyways, got my face back. Yeah, and
Oh.
that completes our Q&A for the
Yeah.
series.
Yeah. So season 2 is now completed. 10 episodes. We will do a season 3. We are just prepping what we're going to be talking about for those upcoming episodes. Yeah, thanks for sticking with us for another 10 episodes. We'll be back for another 10 more. Yeah, we'll see you next Thursday for another season.
Bye.
Au revoir.